Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to me, Dave Pumphouse, umpiring this nice little Kriegsspiel game for everyone's enjoyment. We have had to do a slight adjustment of timings. We were going to do 15 minutes a turn, but it was evident that now people are starting to engage and starting to fight. We've had to bring that down ever so slightly to 10 minutes. And it looks like this may be a very consequential turn. Okay, so the action. It's all coming from Fairfax and William Compton and Lord Capell and Colonel Slingbie. And I'll explain it as we go on. So first of all, St Mary's Battery has been asked to rotate and shoot this element of cavalry down here. Because of the line of sight issues and stuff, we've kind of given them a bit of crappy intelligence and saying, look, there's something down that road, we don't know what it is. So Lord Capell was called up to St Mary's, who's actually is under Charles Lucas's command, but he didn't give us a definitive answer if he would turn the battery. But you know, because Lord Capell is asking for it, and because everything else is out of range, we're going to give it to him. And these guys are just in range. If you think of a maximum range of a demi-culverin is about 700 meters, and this represents 1,000 meters, and they're at height, I'm going to give it to them. I'm going to give it to them at a push to make things exciting. So they're going to take a round, a cannonball from the demi-culverin. What we'll do is we'll roll it all on tape, and then we'll have to go back to my rules that I'll put up somewhere during the video in each one of these rolls, and then we'll come back to it and we'll see what the damage has done. But let's play it out. Let's play out the action. So Humpty Dumpty shoots at Major Coleman's little troop down there. Does it fall through the steeple first of all? It does not. Rolls a 3. It's fine. Does it fire in good effect or bad effect? So 4, 5, 6 good effect. 1, 2, 3 bad effect. Let's roll it. 5 good effect. So let's roll for the damage. 2. So good effect with a 2. Lost a couple of men there. Now we know that Colonel Slingbie with his 150 horses were already moving from the junction here, and last turn they got as far as here. Now they've only got 500 meters to charge. They're going to do it. However, in doing so, they are met by Major Coleman, who comes here. Fairfax has already ordered the small troop to charge, so they're probably they're going to probably meet around here. However, they are one unit. They are outnumbered already. I'm only going to roll 1 dice for them. Only going to roll 1 dice. The artillery, as they're coming through, is going to shoot, and they've actually been ordered to shoot once at the advancing artillery and then abandon the gun. Fairfax is worried about his artillery, or at least the men at least, so we're going to see. So as this isn't at height, we don't have to worry if it breaks. So is it going to be good effect or bad effect? It's good effect. What's the damage? A 1. So good effect with a 1. They take damage coming down here, and they meet side-on cavalry, and I mean I was almost tempted to say that they meet this at the halt, but they've managed to get off as the order comes out and says, look, charge that cavalry, who gives a damn. But what Lord Fairfax wasn't aware of is that Lord Capell has asked Sir William Compton to come out the gate here, and he is in range. even though we've come down from 10 minutes, from 15 minutes to 10 minutes, it's only a kilometre away, give or take, to those guns. I'm going to say for drama, and he's going to come around here, but he's going to see the guns abandoned. Or, well, we'll pause it here, because Lord Fairfax in that time, so the guns have shot, and the artillery gunners have just fled. They're like, yeah, we're following orders. Fairfax in this action has come round. He's grabbed hold of Ingleby. And while these guys are actually already marching to the hedges, he's going to ask them to wheel round. So they're going to get caught up in this hedge, but they're just going to escape it. Some of the gunners are going to be able to fire at Compton as he's just coming down that road. So let's have a look at the distance here. Yeah, 250 yeah, that's the maximum they can get. Now, that is some pretty extreme range by my estimations. Just at a push, they're going to fire 2 shots, 2 volleys into the charging 150 cav from William Compton. Ingleby 1 is going to fire. It does 4. Ingleby 2 is going to fire. Does a 4. Right, okay, so we know that this guy has lost some casualties. And it is now a 3-to-1 fight with regards to the cavalry over here, with poor old elements from Major Compton's regiment of horse over here. Now, this is real time. So what we'll have 2 blue dice versus 1 red. Even though they're 2 elements, they're only 2 troops, and they're fighting 6 troops of horse. So let's see what the damage is. I think Major Coleman here is at least this element is going to be really fucked up, unless they pull it off and do something amazing. Oh, a 9 versus a 3. Well, geez. Okay. So what we'll do is have gun smoke coming out like that. We're going to join Major Coleman into 2 troops of horse. He did have 100 men. We'll have to see what the damage is. Meanwhile, Charles Lucas over here, he has the time, he has the space. He's going to be marching his troops. Now, he did say he wanted him to be there. Charles Lucas number 1 is probably about there by now. 2, 3 and 4 are going to be there. Now, is Charles Lucas going to support this daring charge by the Royalist cavalry? And also because there is, what, how many? 200, 350, 500 cav against 150 cav of the Parliamentarians. They are supported by infantry. I'm going to have Gascoigne over here send a message to Charles Lucas and say we outnumber him again, at least 3-to-1 on cav. Do you want us to charge as well? I mean, I could maybe try and roll a discipline dice, but we don't want to leave it too much up to luck. We would like we would like the guys to have some command over them. So yeah, let's see what the damage is. I'll play this back to myself, and I'll come back and tell you the shock statistics and how many men they've all lost. But yeah, this is the opening engagement, and also we'll probably also have to maybe roll a wind dice for fun. You know, where does this smoke blow into? You know, one shot of cannons, one volley, and you know the gunpowder makeup of these guys. What's it going to do? Oh, actually, what we'll do is we'll also check. So we know we had a 2 on the timer, and we wanted them to get to 10. Maybe I think we might put that up to 12 because, yeah, we'll put that back up to 12 because now we've gone we've gone from what would have been 4 turns an hour to 6. I'm tempted to put it back up to 12. So let's see what the roll is. It's a 5. Oh, they're already up to 7. Whew. Yeah, 25 minutes to half an hour. They've already half there in building an explosion there. Those are gunpowder barrels just being put up. Fairfax has also sent some runners to Honeywood and to Delborough. He wants Delborough to come in from the west with a Tower Regiment guy. I don't think it's going to be enough though. I think as soon as they realise that they're going up against some crazy stuff coming out of the gate here, they're going to be falling back, and they're going to be falling back under heavy bombardment from Humpty Dumpty over here. So it's all kicking off now, folks. It's as historically happened. A skirmish, start of the battle around Malden Road. Maybe it's a few hundred meters going down here on the road to the hundreds, but it's definitely within the same area as it happened historically. So I'm kind of happy with that. I'm quite excited. Yeah, let's see what the damage is. I'll be back in uno momento. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action. So I've done my rolls, I've done my statistics. Oof, that was a good round. So, St Mary's Battery, while it did fire with good effect onto the road, it rolled too low in order to hit. So, this group of guys got shaken up a little bit, but managed to dodge the shot. The action, of course, is to do with this cavalry skirmish down here in the dead ground, right in front of the Parliamentarian lines. Colonel Slingbie charging across the open ground, took a cannon hit and a charge from the side and a charge from the front. Although, yeah, we counted it as only 1 dice for the cavalry. He lost in total 32 men. So a bit of a hit for him, and he suffers 2 shock. Major Coleman's guys on the left here that tried to help out and try and stop this charge, which they did their job. Unfortunately, they suffered 4 shock, got disrupted, and lost 53 men. Half their number got absolutely hammered. William Compton, the star of the show, although we're still going to call this video Colonel Slingbie's charge because Sir William Compton is supporting, came round here, got hit with a volley, veered off to help his dear friend. Now we should say that and I did mention it in previous videos, Royalist horse gets an advantage, but Parliamentarian infantry get an advantage. So those 4s down here became 5s, this 6 becomes a 7, and this 3 becomes a 4. So that's why Major Coleman got hit so hard. And, well, William Compton from those bullets, and because Major Coleman here was only really concentrating on Colonel Slingbie, only lost 8 men. Only lost 8 men from those shots. But I think what's probably going to happen is this cavalry is probably going to try and pull back. Although I know they've got a run out coming from maybe from Lord Capell now, telling them to push on and take those battery guns. But I think with this infantry formed up, they're going to charge back, push a pike. They'll definitely push them back, and maybe even Charles Lucas, after seeing this engagement, might march his merry men into the dead ground against, and these guys don't have muskets, rather they've only got pike, into push of pike, and see if we can eliminate Ingleby's regiment. That would be quite fun to see. And obviously you got Barksted over here, who may experience next round a charge from this 500 odd cavalry here. It's crazy stuff. Alright then, people, we'll see you at 10:20 AM. Ciao for now.